How to become dangerously attractive in 60 days. The complete system for transforming your body, mind, and life. Everything that actually works. You know that feeling after a heavy session followed by sauna and cold plunge? That levitating buzz where everything just clicks? Most men feel that maybe once a month, if they are lucky. Waking up before your alarm actually excited to attack the day. Weights moving like butter. Walking into a room and people noticing that quiet confidence where you don't need to prove anything. That's what this is really about, not just looking good. Becoming the kind of man who operates on different frequency. Here is everything I have learned getting there. I have tried everything: morning routines, cold plunges, journaling, macro tracking, meditation apps, 50 books a year, no alcohol, no sugar, no fun. Still wasn't where I wanted to be. Self improvement had become a prison, a never ending optimization loop, busy but never transforming. Weeks of being perfect, followed by crazy blowouts, self sabotage, guilt, back to optimizing again. 16 years of training, 30 plus countries, building a business from nothing, nearly dying in a boat accident in Bali. That's what it took to figure out what actually works. This is all of it, just stuff that's made a difference. Skip around if you want, but if you apply even 20% of this, you won't recognize yourself in 20 days. Number one, modern self improvement is broken. Most men will lose 2026. Not lazy, not stupid, playing someone else's game without realizing. Goals in January, motivated for few weeks, drift back to exactly where they started, scrolling, consuming, reacting instead of creating. December comes and they wonder where the year went. I see it constantly, guys who have never been in a gym debating Canthal tilts, men at 25% body fat asking about jaw surgery, kids biohacking before they can cook a proper meal, obsessing over micro details, ignoring what moves the needle. Micro optimization is a cope for avoiding real work. Easier to research the perfect morning routine than wake up early. Easier to debate supplements than train hard for years. Easier to watch productivity content than sit down and do the work. You don't need another system, another app to optimize your canthal tilt or circadian rhythm or dopamine receptors. You need to stop consuming and start building. Number two, three forces working against you. Before the system, understand what you are fighting. Can't win a game you don't see. Pendulums. From a book called Reality Surfing by Vadim Giland, obscure, but stay with me. A pendulum is any structure feeding on human energy, social media, news, political movements, trends, drama, outrage, culture, even your friend group. Pendulums don't care about you, only your attention and energy. Fear, anger, excitement, outrage, whatever keeps you hooked. React to the news, feed a pendulum, get outraged online, feed a pendulum, compare yourself to someone on Instagram, feed a pendulum. When you are reacting to pendulums, you are not living your life, you are living there. How many of your opinions are actually yours? How many goals did you decide you wanted versus things you have been told to want? Most men get pulled around by pendulums their entire lives. Wake up, check phone, immediately start reacting, notifications, news, other people's content, other people's drama, other people's lives. Simple equation. Energy going to pendulum means no energy left to build your own life. Brain rot. Your attention is under attack. Dopamine from scrolling, notifications, endless content, rewiring your brain, killing your ability to focus, think deeply, build is anything. The symptoms can't read a book for 5 minutes without reaching for your phone. Need constant stimulation to feel normal. Doom scrolling before bed. First thing in the morning, start task, can't finish. Brain fog. Your brain got hijacked by people smarter than you. Engineers, psychologists, designers paid millions to keep you scrolling, keep you hooked, keep you coming back. Not accidental, by design, infinite scroll, not a stopping point, autoplay, don't even have to choose. Notifications pulling you back, variable rewards like a slot machine, costing you everything. Your physique, every hour on your phone is an hour not training, prepping food, sleeping properly. Mental clarity, constant stimulation rewires the brain. Need more input just to feel normal. Shorter attention span, worse memory, can't think deeply. Discipline, every time you reach for your phone when bored, you train yourself to avoid discomfort. Building anything worthwhile requires sitting with discomfort. Relationships, physically present, mentally checked out. Purpose, hard to find when you never sit in silence long enough to hear yourself think. The identity trap, deeper issue. You are not where you want to be because you are not the person who would be there. Think of someone with results you want. Impeccable physique, successful business, commands attention walking into a room. Do they have to grind to do what got them there? Seems like it on the surface, but they can't see themselves living any other way. Fit guy doesn't force himself to train, forces himself not to train. Successful entrepreneur doesn't discipline himself to work on his business, forces himself to take time off. If you want a specific outcome, you must have the lifestyle creating that outcome long before you reach it. Someone says they want to get lean but can't wait until they are done dieting to enjoy food again. I don't believe them. Don't adopt the lifestyle that got you lean for life, and you will go straight back. When you truly change, habits that don't move the needle become disgusting. Deep awareness of what kind of life those actions compound to. Number 3, treat life like a video game. If you grew up playing video games, this makes perfect sense. I was a nerd for RuneScape as a teenager. Way too many hours, grinding skills, leveling up, chasing milestones. Funny thing, no problem spending 8 hours clicking a virtual tree to get wood cutting from 70 to 71. No complaints, pure focus. And in real life, couldn't stick to a gym routine for 2 weeks. Difference was the XP bar. RuneScape, you could see progress. Every action counted. Every little thing moved you closer to the next level. Started thinking about real life the same way. The XP system. What is XP system? I don't track the system in spreadsheet, but I'm always aware of it. Good session, IP, sorry, XP, morning sunlight and a walk, XP, deep work block on the business, XP, stayed off my phone for a few hours, XP, scrolled for an hour before bed, lost XP, skipped training, lost XP, ate garbage, lost XP. You feel it. You you know when you are stacking days and when you are leaking energy. The XP framing just makes it obvious. So what will be the compound effect? One workout changes nothing. 300 workouts and you are a different person. The piece of content builds nothing. 500 pieces of and you have gotten a platform. One deep work session builds nothing. Stack them daily for a year and you have built something real. XP system works because it shifts focus from outcomes to access. Can't control whether clients come this week, can't control whether content goes viral, can't control results, can control daily XP. Whether you showed up, put in the reps, stick another day, focus on XP and level ups take care of themselves. Now, boss battle. Every game has boss battles, moments testing everything you have built in real in life, hard conversations, rejections, failures, moments you want to quit. The most people avoid boss battles, stay in safe zones, grinding easy XP, never progressing. Can't level up without fighting bosses? Client says no. Content flops. Goal feels impossible, not obstacles. That's the game where the real XP lives. I get DMs every week asking how to grow an account, how long until it works. Few post in with no real consistency for at least a few months and they are ready to quit. Took me 3 months of posting into the void before anything clicked. 3 months of flopping, 3 months of wondering if it was even worth it. That was the boss battle. Most people tap out before the loot drops. Same with YouTube. Same same with business. Same with your physique. The rewards are on the other side of the bit that makes you want to quit. Embrace boss battles. Number four, 90% of how you look is just this. Truth about appearance nobody wants to hear. 90% of looking good is getting lean and building muscles. That's it. The secret, the looks maxing community dances around while over complicating everything. Viewing won't fix your face. L- Losing 10% body fat will. Your jawline is under there. You just can't see it yet. Excess body fat accumulates around your face, jaw disappears, cheekbones flatten, features blur together. Drop to 12 to 15% body fat, jaw sharpens, cheekbones emerge, and whole structure changes. Seen it hundreds of times, guys thinking they had Weak jawlines actually had normal jawlines hidden under fat. Face they were born with was fine, just couldn't see it. The golden ratio. Certain physics just look better than others, not random, not just genetics geometry. Wide shoulders, narrow waist, V taper. That's what makes a physics aesthetic, not size, not bulk, proportions. You can be absolutely massive and look average. You can be moderate size with the right ratios and look incredible. Seen it thousand times. The golden ratio is 1.618 is to 1. Shoulder circumference to waist. Looks maxing forums go mental over this. Guys measuring themselves weekly, obsessing over decimal points. I have never measured mine, not once. Competed natural for years. Never pulled out a tape measure for ratios. You don't chase the number, you create the conditions for it to happen naturally. Get lean enough that your waist actually shows. Train your delts and back properly, the ratios sorts itself out. When I have when I'm sitting around 12% body fat with my shoulders and lats developed, V taper is just there. Didn't calculate it, didn't need to. What actually matters, shoulders, lateral, head specifically, that's what creates width. Front delts get hammered from pressing, side delts need direct work. Back. Let's for V taper from behind, upper back for 3D, look from the side, legs, squats, and deadlifts drive the whole system. Hormonal response over muscle mass and honestly, nothing looks worse than a big upper body on toothpicks. Arms balanced with your frame, not oversized. Nothing kills proportions like arms that overpower everything else. Neck, generally the most underrated. A thicker neck completely changes how your face sits on your body, makes everything look more masculine. Okay, the formula is simple. Lean enough to show waist, build shoulders and back. That's it. The golden ratio everyone obsesses over is just a byproduct of doing the basics properly. Stop measuring, start training. 90-day protocol. This is what I would tell you if we were sitting down right now. Same stuff I run my clients through. Same stuff I have done myself more times than I can count. Phase 1, days 1 to 60 days. Get lean first. Lean is law. I say this constantly because no one wants to hear it. You have got to see what you are working with before you build on it. Otherwise, you are just guessing. Had a lad had a lad message me had a lad message me last year. 20% body fat, fully convinced he needed jaw filler. Been down and looks making rabbit hole for months. I told him, give me 60 days before you book anything. 8 weeks later, 15% body fat, same jaw, completely different face. He didn't need filler. He needed to stop eating like he was still a 12-year-old. Here is what the actually looks like. Deficit 300 to 500 under maintenance. Nothing crazy. You are not on not on a deadline. You are building something sustainable. I see guys crash dieting into 1,000 calorie deficit, even then wondering why they look worse at the end. You lost muscle mass. That's why. Protein 1 gram per pound minimum. This is what saves your muscle while the fat goes. Most guys think they are hitting this and they are not even close. Track it properly for a week. Bet you are shocked. Training Keep lifting heavier than feels right while cutting. The weights tell your body to keep the muscle. Drop the intensity and you end up skinny fat. Seen it 100 times. Steps 800 plus daily morning walks, take calls while pacing, podcast, whatever. This is where extra burn comes from without hammering your recovery. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. I'm genuinely religious about this. Your body does the actual repair work while you are unconscious. Skim on it and your hunger goes mental, your willpower vanishes, everything gets harder than it needs to be. 60 days of this and you will look different, not because it is complicated, because you actually did it properly. Phase 2, days 3 to 90, build the ratio. Notice the overlap around day 30. You are visibly leaner. We start shifting focus. This is where the V taper comes from. Lateral raises. I do these almost every session, 4 to 5 sets. Lightest weight, proper control, side delts, build the width. They are small muscles. They recover fast. You can hammer them frequently. Most guys go too heavy and turn it into a trap exercise. Ego gets in the way and overhead press. Foundation stuff. I like standing feels more athletic, hits the core. And honestly, there is something satisfying about placing heavy weights overhead, rows, and weight and pull ups. This is where the back thickness comes from. Let's give you the V shape. V form from behind, upper back gives you that 3D look from the side. Weighted pull ups changed my back more than anything. If you can't do body weight yet, that's goal number one. Neck 2 to 3 times a week. Direct work, curls, extension, harness. If you have got one, this is the most underrated thing I will tell you. Thick neck completely changes how your face sits, more masculine, more presence. Most guys never train it. I don't understand why. Compounds underneath all of this, obviously deadlifts, squat, bench, the big stuff builds the foundation. The isolation work builds the illusion, the details. By now, you are lean. Frame it coming together. This is the stuff that amplifies it. Skincare. Keep it dead simple. Beef tallow for my face, coconut oil for my body. That's it. No 10 step routine, no expensive serums, just consistent. Your face is what people see first. You are training hard, but your skin looks rough. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Haircut. Find a good barber, pay more than you want to, ask their opinion on what should suits your face shape. They do this all the day, mate. They know more than you do about. Stop getting the same cut you have had since the sixth form. Wardrobe. Your body is different now. Clothes that fit a higher body fat look baggy. Get stuff that actually fits the new frame and doesn't have to shows the shoulder, shows the V taper, goes with everything posture. All the back work helps your shoulders back, chest open, chin tucked slightly, few minutes of mobility work daily. Good posture makes you look taller, more confident, more like you have got your shit together. Bad posture undoes everything. That's it. That's the whole thing. 90 days, nothing revolutionary, just a basic done properly with some consistency behind it. I've watched guys completely transform doing exactly this, not because they found a secret, because they finally stopped overcomplicating it and just did the work. Number fifth, protecting your mind. Attention is the most valuable thing you own. Most people give it away free. Morning protocol: no phone first hour, no negotiable. Charge it another room. Buy an alarm clock, whatever it takes. Instead, stillness, meditating, journaling, movement. sunlight, cold water, most important task. Meditation. This. I have been going deeper with this recently. Not the app guided stuff, proper stillness. Some sessions I get full body goosebumps, lose track of time completely. Hard to explain, but the clarity that comes after is unmatched. Start with the 10 minutes, see where it takes you. Win the morning, win the day. Deep work, schedule 2 3 hours blocks. One thing, zero distractions. Phone is another room, no notifications, single task where real progress happens. Information right. Treat information like food. Most is junk. Curate ruthlessly, unfollow anyone not adding value. Scheduled consumption, only not reactive. Books over social media. Sleep, where most people sabotage themselves without without realizing 10 rules. So what are these 10 rules? Morning sunlight within 30 minutes of waking, no caffeine after noon, consistent bed and wake up time within 30 minutes daily, hard training 3 plus hours before bed, finish eating by 7 p.m., dim lights after 8 p.m., no overheads, screen off by 9 p.m., cook dark, quiet bedroom, 16 16 to 90 degrees Celsius temperature, magnesium before bed, bedroom for sleep and sex only. Follow these and you sleep better than 90% of people. 6. Stop optimizing, start living. Where I diverse from most self improvement advice. Perfect morning routine, optimal supplement, ideal training program, and guess what? It's still miserable. Optimization without living is just avoidance. Why chasing doesn't work? You can't have what you need. Chasing money, woman, status, it repels them. Needy energy pushes things away. You have felt it, texting a girl too much, begging for a job, desperate for the sale. Guys who have everything, they don't need it. That's why they got it. Desired frequency first, desired reality second. Become the person who already has the life you want in your mind, in your actions, in how you carry yourself. The external catches up. 4 pillars. Retard maxing. Stop thinking, start doing. Most men paralyzed by analysis. Planning perfect routine, resourcing optimal approach, never doing anything. Retard maxing is doing the stupid obvious thing. Want to get fit? Go to the gym. Don't spend 6 months researching programs. Want to meet people? Go out. Don't optimize your social strategy. Stop researching. Decide quickly. Trust intuition. Do stupid shit with the mates. Be spontaneous. Guys winning at life don't have perfect plans. They just do things. Social maxing. Network is net worth, not cringe. LinkedIn way. Real friends, deep conversation, people who push you, family you spend time with. Loneliness epidemic is real. Man isolated, stuck in bedroom, optimizing morning routines while relationships fall apart. No amount of self improvement replaces people you love. BBQs, dinner, trips, time together. That's what the life is about. Adventure maxing. Stop watching other people live on your phone. Go on the trip, book the flight, take the side quest, camp under stars, drive somewhere random, stogies with the boy. Say yes more. Life isn't optimized in a spreadsheet. Best memories come from spontaneous chaos. Spent most of my early 20s to late 20s doing this, living long term, 3 months at a time in LA, Bali, Australia, Albania, Madrid, Valencia, Cyprus, Barcelona. Best years of my life. Not because I had everything figured out, didn't, but I was actually living health maxing, non-autistic kind, jacked, healthy, full of energy, not obsessing over every macro, train hard, real food, sunlight, sleep properly. Goal is energy and vitality, not perfection. Should be able to eat, stick at a BBQ while with dinner still look like a Greek god. That's the balance. Enjoy life while being healthy. Number 7, daily protocol. Practical. What a winning day looks like. Morning 6 to 9 is sacred time. No phone, no input, no pendulums. Wake up early, same time daily, sunlight in eyes within 10 minutes. Movement, walk, stretch, blood flowing, hydration with electrolytes, short routine, meditation. Journaling, reading, deep work, 60 to 90 minutes on most important project. Afternoon, 12 to 6 p.m. Training, if not done morning, client work, business tasks, content creation, meetings, evening 6 p.m. onwards. Finish eating by 7 p.m., lights down by 8 p.m., screen off by 9 p.m. Read journal, decompress, bedtime 10 p.m. 90-day stack. Think quarters, not years, 90 days, long enough for real change, short enough to stay focused, and days 1 to 30 foundation. Lock in daily protocol, fix sleep, remove obvious garbage, build momentum. Days 31 to 60 acceleration, add complexity, push harder in training, stack XP, compound effect starting days 61 to 90. Breakthrough system running automatically, energy and clarity higher, highest ever, and visible transformation, new baseline. 8 point the choice. Uncomfortable truth. Every single day you are choosing scroll or build, react or create, just stay same or transform. Nobody nobody coming to save you. Nobody coming to save you. Nobody doing the work for you. Responsibility is entirely yours. Never met a lean jacked guy worried about his canthal tilt. Never met a successful entrepreneur spending hours debating morning routines. Never met someone living a great life still scrolling through other people's highlight reels. W- When you are actually building, actually living, the stuff stops mattering. Guy who look best aren't the ones with the best genetics, one who have been consistent longest. Guys who built real wealth aren't the one who found a secret one, ones who showed up every day for years. Guys living best life are not the ones who optimized everything, ones who went out and lived. No surgery gives you confidence that comes from building something yourself, knowing you earned it, carrying yourself with quite certainty of someone who is put in the work. That's the real transformation. Get lean, build muscle, protect attention, stick XP, actually live. That levitating bus doesn't have to be once a month, it can be your baseline.